Mom,
What?
it's on.
Oh. Okay.
He's really sliding.
I really need. Sansi gave up. Come on, Sans. Come on, girl. Come on, let's go. Let's go, girl. Let's go. Come on. What's it? What's it doing? Man, this is late afternoon. 5 o'clock. It's already evening. 5 o'clock. It's very impossible to walk. We try to take this dog to walk. It's impossible to walk. It's so slick. Very, very slippery. Very dangerous. So it's not really advisable to go outside. If you don't really need to, just stay in. Stay inside the house. It's more safe that way. And it's really, really cold. And look at Sansi. Sansi is slide left and right. This four-legged animals, they even slide big time. So really, really, really dangerous. Really dangerous. Be safe, guys. Be safe.
Let's go this way.
Look at him with his He cannot really walk. He cannot really walk. Oh my God.
Welcome to Cooking with Lisa, because Mom wants me to. So today I'm going to be making teriyaki sauce from scratch, with a few modifications to the recipe because what we have is what we have. So last night we made crock-pot chicken. So we put the chicken in, cooked it throughout the night, put in a few spices just so the chicken wouldn't smell like chicken and to give it just a little bit of flavor, but also make it bland enough to where it's versatile to go in any dish we want it to go in. So spices of your liking, but not too much, and some wine just for fun. So what we're gonna need for the teriyaki sauce, cornstarch to thicken it up, soy sauce, low sodium is probably best, so I'm going to use this in moderation. Fresh garlic and fresh ginger are what I would recommend, but what we have is what we have. And then a little extra honey for sweetness, because I'm mainly using this one for the ginger in it. Sesame oil, which I don't have, so I'm going to be using roasted sesame seeds and a little bit of whatever oil we've got. Cooking wine, supposed to be mirin, but what we have is what we have. And brown sugar. So you're going to need a little saucepan, and you can make however much of this you want. I'm just going to be making a little bit because, you know, we don't want to eat the whole crock pot of chicken. And we'll definitely want to use some of that chicken for other dishes. So I'm pretty much going to go based on some of the measurements from the recipe, but in cooking, usually what I do is go with my gut. However much I feel like, and if I taste it and it needs a little bit of something else, we can always modify. That's the beauty of cooking. So what we're going to be using is a half cup of that soy sauce. I may use a little bit less because we don't have the low sodium. A fourth cup of brown sugar. You can always use other options if you don't want to use brown sugar. About a half teaspoon of the ginger mix that I got here. A teaspoon of the garlic. a teaspoon of the honey, maybe a little bit more because I like my teriyaki sauce a bit sweet. Then a teaspoon of oil and sesame seeds, which should be sesame oil, but we work in with what we got. 3 tablespoons of the mirin, but I'm going to be using the cooking wine. And then a 1/4 cup of water mixed with 3 teaspoons of the cornstarch to thicken up. I'll be up a chair because he wanted to watch me cook. So now we have our little chef's assistant, I guess. So I've started putting everything into my saucepan because that's what the recipe calls to do. You put it all in together, mix it up, and start simmering. If your honey is a bit crystallized like mine is right here, don't be alarmed. When you start cooking it down, it'll really melt up and it'll be just fine. Just thought I'd point that out. Now down to the cornstarch. I like doing this last because sometimes the thickening process can be a little fast. Don't mind me absolutely almost missing the cornstarch bucket because I got phone in one hand and I'm watching what I'm doing through it. But yeah, mix up your cornstarch water and then you can start the flame and put this thing in, get it going. Not that I have to explain it, but mix, mix, mix until it's all thoroughly combined and there's nothing else stuck to the bottom, then you're ready. Once you've started the oven, you just want to start mixing so everything gets incorporated. And like I said, don't worry about that crystallized honey. If that's what's happened to your honey like it did to mine, it'll mix after it heats up because it'll melt back down to what it's supposed to be. I'd say mix for a little bit, make sure you're happy with it, let it simmer, and then we'll come back and mix it again and it should be close to done. Sometimes I wonder if the food we cook in front of our dogs smells really bad or really good. Right now he looks like he's crying, so maybe it stinks. Does it stink? Is it stinky cooking? Yeah, because we got garlic in there, we got soy sauce in there, we got some cooking wine in there, ginger. I bet it's real strong. But if I don't have him in the chair, he's either on the floor crying or on the couch crying. So here he is. Here it is starting to simmer. I'm gonna stir a couple times and then when it hits this point, it gets done pretty fast. So we're almost done. See, after a couple stirs, when it starts simmering like that, it's getting close to the consistency that I want. It's pretty much almost done. I like mine not too thick so it can coat the whatever meat or vegetables you're putting it on and then solidify further on there. So we're pretty much done. It is done, and now I'm going to section off the amount of chicken I want to be teriyaki chicken. And if I have any sauce left over, I'll probably save it for vegetables. Little assistant's taste testing the chicken before I put teriyaki sauce on it. And he'll probably take it and be out of here. Or eat it on the carpet. You can put in however much teriyaki sauce you like. This is kind of how I like mine to be. It's all according to your taste, really. And then, of course, like I said, with the extra chicken and the extra sauce you have left over, you can use that for other dishes or other things that you'd like to do. Up to you. That's the beauty of cooking. Thank you. Bye. And there you have it. Fresh teriyaki chicken over rice and stuffing, because there's no season that'll stop me from eating stuffing on a nice cold winter day. Homemade pickles too. Bye.